Alright guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Christian Sports Corner. Real quick, man, hope everybody's having a great, what's the day? Great Monday. Wow. Hope everybody's having a great Monday, man. Hope everybody's staying uplifted and motivated, optimistic, whatever your word is, you know. My word is motivated. You know, that's the word I try to go with. Every day, just get up and be motivation. Get up and be motivated. But I want to talk about something today. I've got a little topic for you. I've been doing my research on the Toronto Raptors, because I'm gonna be honest. I did have them coming out the East. I really had them coming out the East. I just thought that they would get that done, and I thought it was added motivation to prove that they was not just Kawhi Leonard team. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Kawhi Leonard pulled the team to a championship. And so I thought that, that would be the case, and obviously it wasn't. So they did make it to the second round, the semi-conference finals, however you want to say that. And I really thought they was gonna pull that thing out, but they didn't. And so I've been paying attention to a lot of Toronto Raptors news, and one of the things is that they're looking to be aggressive. Now, what does that mean? First of all, we'll start with the draft. The draft is 2 weeks away. So as NBA teams are really starting to gear up for this thing. It's going to be, this draft class is interesting, right? We got the draft talent, then you got the pandemic, and you got so many other different philosophies, elements, so many other elements that go into this, to a point that you almost like, our team's gonna have enough to go off of to make an informed decision. And that could be challenging. That could be challenging for any team, especially the teams that could be drafting in the later rounds. Toronto will be one of those teams that draft in the later rounds, because they obviously won't be in a draft pick. They weren't in the lottery or nothing like that. So normally in NBA draft, there's a situation where the top 4 or 5, you kind of know, right? You kind of know. And the same thing with this draft. You got your top 2 or 3 actually in this draft, and then you got everyone else, and then now let's go about what you're looking for. Well, Toronto have made it very clear they want length. That's important, length, as well as and this is just my opinion. I think they're really into high IQ players. Now, just because that's what you into don't mean you always get that. But I will say that I think that that's big for them. But, with them saying they're being aggressive, that means they're willing to move. They're definitely willing to move up to get their guy. Now, I'm not sure who their guy is just yet. But I'm quite sure they have someone in mind for this statement to even come out. And this statement was made by the head of their scouting department. And this is the thing. When you find your guy, right? So the Toronto Raptors are looking for their guy. When they find their guy, you got to go, okay, how much are you willing to give up? Is this guy worth, giving up future draft picks? And maybe not necessarily future first round draft pick, but you get what I'm saying. Now, the question is, in my opinion, and let me go off on a tangent here. I really wish free agency would be done before the draft. Like I really wish that, because if free agency, because it's just weird this year, man. It's just weird. Because I still don't know when free agency is, man. Like, I know apparently the draft is 2 weeks away, but I haven't found anything on when free agency starts. So that's another element that makes it weird, because if if you was able to get your guy, I know they want to get Freddie locked up, Steady Freddie. If they get him locked up, you get Siakam locked up. Well, no, not Siakam. I'm sorry, Ibaka. You get Siakam. I mean, you get Ibaka. You get Steady Freddie locked up, and then now you say, all right, this is what we have, and then now this is the one couple. These are the couple pieces we're looking at for in the draft that's going to complement these players. But with the way things are going right now, it's so much up in the air that I'm like, how do you're drafting and not knowing? It's like you're drafting and based off of, you don't know if you're drafting someone to come in to be a role player or if you're drafting someone to come in and be a day one starter, from my opinion. That's what you kind of don't know. So, I mean, it's different times, guys. I get it. But I would say this: if there's a front office, if there's a management staff in the NBA that I do believe in, it is the Toronto Raptors. If you followed my channel for even a little bit of time, I'm a huge fan of their president of basketball operations. I'm a huge fan of that guy. From back to his Denver time, I always been a fan of that guy. I just thought he knew what he was doing. He had Denver going in the right direction, and then he ended up going to Toronto, and they're now getting that back together. But even them, and the reason why obviously I was stationed in Colorado, and so you start to get when you're stationed, you're close to the place, you start to get a little bit of that. You get the notice, you get more info. So I do believe in their front office staff. I think they're looking to be a championship contender. They're one of these teams that want to be a championship contender year in and year out. It's sort of like the Spurs, right? Like the Spurs, I think they just missed the playoffs this year for the first time in so long, right? Same thing with Toronto. Since Ujiri got there, they have not missed the playoffs. They got a championship and they not missed the playoffs. So they're not looking to rebuild. They're looking to add pieces, transition. If someone, is moving on, someone moves on, but they're looking to fill that up and keep going. They're looking to be aggressive. So I'm interested to see who they got targeted. I don't know yet if they got a particular individual targeted. I don't know. But I'm interested to see who they got targeted. Who are they going to keep in Ibaka, Freddie, Steady Freddie. We all know Gasol is gone. And also, how much stock have they put in OG? It's all these different elements that I'm kind of watching them try to put this piece together. I said piece. Trying to watch them put this piece together, and we'll see how it all work out. But I will say they're not looking to do nothing but get better and advance. They're definitely trying to get back to that championship, hold up that trophy again. So it's gonna be interesting to see how all this plays out. I'm very interested. I'm not aware of where they're gonna go, but I know certain things that they're looking for: length, IQ, and shooting. So I know those are things they're looking for. So it's gonna be interesting, man. Of course, everything is unorthodox right now, but we're gonna figure it out. It's still gonna be fun. So stay locked into the channel, man. Y'all know I'm gonna keep you up with all the news and updates and everything as far as the free agency and NBA draft. And as these dates come out, I'm still researching, trying to figure out is there anything that I'm missing. But we'll see. With that being said, guys, please like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Until next time, man, please keep it safe.